Welcome to a journey of discovery in Georgia, a small but vibrant country where the majestic Caucasus Mountains hug the enchanting Black Sea coast. Georgia is more than just a destination on a map, it is a living symphony of nature, history, culture and people, where every moment will leave a deep mark on your heart. What is special about Georgia in 2025? Is it a tourist destination, a startup hub, or a new home to start over? In this video, we explore 10 unique itineraries, from the storybook vineyards of Khinkali, the busking waves of Batumi, to the fairy tale villages at the top of the Caucasus. Each journey will bring a new perspective on the country, with rich details, practical travel tips and stories that will make you want to pack your bags and go. I am an independent storyteller, and I hope you will join me in feeling the pulse of Georgia. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Let's start our journey to the jewel of the Caucasus. Located at the crossroads of civilizations, bordered by Russia to the north and Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Turkey to the south, Georgia is the heart of the Caucasus region, a land where ancient stories blend with modern life, creating a colorful picture. With an area of only 69,700 square kilometers and a population of about 4 million, Georgia is a small but brilliant gem where you can encounter ancient castles, rolling vineyards, brightly lit streets, and friendly smiles. The capital, Tbilisi, where the ancient features blend with modern buildings, will be the starting point of the journey. Kartvelian, or Georgian, is a UNESCO-protected cultural heritage, a testament to the resilience of its people through centuries of domination by empires from the Romans, Persians, Ottomans to the Soviets. They have preserved their identity like an everlasting flame, ready to share with the world. Khinkali, eastern Georgia, is the cradle of winemaking 8,000 years ago, where vineyards spread out under the sun, creating a poetic picture. The town of Khinkali, nicknamed the City of Love for its cobblestone streets, flower-filled balconies, and views of the Alazani Valley, is a must-see. Take a wine tasting tour in Telavi, where for around 60 GEL, $20, you'll taste the deep red Saperavi, the delicate white Rkatsiteli, and Cha-Cha, a traditional grape brandy. Family-run wineries use Kvevri earthenware pots, a UNESCO-recognized technique, to create a unique flavor profile. Visit the Alaverdi Monastery, an 11th century architectural masterpiece where monks once produced wine for Georgian royalty. In the fall, the Rdveli festival turns Khinkali into one giant party, with locals harvesting grapes, singing polyphony, and dancing under the moon. A bottle of artisanal wine starts at just 15 GEL, $5, making it the perfect souvenir. Don't miss msvati, grilled meat served with wine, at Telavi's small bars like Tsanandali Estate. For a deeper dive, hire a local guide, 50 GEL/day, $17, to visit villages like Grimi, home to a 16th century fortress and a unique domed church. You can also join a winemaking workshop, 100 GEL, $35, to squeeze your own grapes and learn the family's secrets. Travel tip: bring a scarf as Khinkali evenings can be chilly, book tours in advance through platforms like Get Your Guide to avoid crowds, and try the local dish khachapuri with Imeretian cheese. Khinkali is more than just a land of wine, it's a journey into the cultural roots where every glass tells a story. Batumi, a vibrant seaside city in western Georgia, is a perfect blend of glittering skyscrapers and 19th century charm. Batumi Boulevard, a 7-kilometer-long street lined with palm trees, sculptures and seaside cafes, is the perfect place to stroll, watch the waves, and enjoy the youthful vibe. At night, the Cha-Cha Fountain, with its light and music show, attracts hundreds of visitors, creating a magical scene. The Batumi Botanical Garden, 9 kilometers from the center, is home to more than 5,000 species of plants from around the world, with an entrance fee of just 20 GEL, $7. You can walk through the tree-lined paths or meditate by the small lake. Batumi is famous for its casinos, thanks to its low tax rate, 10 to 15% compared to 30% in many countries, which attracts foreign capital and tourists. The food is a highlight, especially Algerian khachapuri, boat-shaped cheese bread with melted egg yolk, which costs around 12 GEL for US dollars at places like Retro or Porto. Rent a bike for 10 GEL, 3 US dollars a day to explore the mural-filled streets, or visit the Alphabet Tower, the symbol of the Georgian language. For a local experience, find small alleyways serving barani, spinach with yogurt, or mushkadiani, a signature grilled fish. You can also take a short boat tour out to sea, 30 GEL, 10 US dollars, to watch the sunset over the Black Sea. Tip: avoid the touristy restaurants near the beach for better prices, bring an umbrella as Batumi often has sudden downpours, and visit the fish market near the port for fresh seafood starting at 10 GEL/kg, 3 US dollars per kilogram. Batumi is a place where modernity and tradition blend together, offering youthful vitality and unforgettable moments. Svaneti, at 2,000 meters, is one of the most beautiful places in the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with villages like Ushkili, the highest settlement in Europe. Stone watchtowers from the 9th century stand amid green meadows, glaciers and snow-capped peaks, telling the story of Svan warriors defending their homeland from invasion. Hire a local guide, 100 GEL/day, $35, to trek to the Shkara Glacier, where you'll see huge blocks of ice glistening in the sunlight. The Svaneti Museum in Mestia houses ancient artifacts such as 12th century silver icons and handwritten Bibles, with an entrance fee of just 10 GEL, $3. Stay in a homestay to enjoy kubdari, a typical spicy meat pie, and hear folk tales from the Svan people, who have retained their own language and customs. Horseback riding through the Mestia Valley, 50 GEL, $17, or hiking to Lake Kuruldi, with its stunning snow-capped mountains, are must-do experiences. Svaneti is also a photographer's paradise, with its peaks, meadows and deep blue skies. Join the Kvirakoba festival in July, when people hold religious ceremonies and light bonfires to honor St. George. You can also buy handicrafts such as Svan knives or woolen scarves at the small markets, starting at 20 GEL, $7. Tip: bring waterproof shoes, warm clothes and spare batteries as the signal is poor in the highlands. Book your homestay in advance through booking.com or Airbnb to secure a place. Svaneti is not just a destination, but a living fairy tale where nature and culture blend together, giving the feeling of stepping into another world. Kutaisi, Georgia's second-largest city, is a place where myth and reality meet, having once been the capital of the mythical kingdom of Caucasus in Greek mythology. The Bagrati Monastery, an 11th century UNESCO World Heritage Site, sits atop a hill overlooking the city, where you can feel the history through its ancient stone walls. The Prometheus Cave, 20 kilometers from Kutaisi, is a natural wonder with sparkling stalactites, underground lakes and magical lighting, with an entrance fee of 23 GEL, $8 US. The Jagudi Palace, an 8th century ruin, offers a glimpse of medieval Georgian royalty. Matsamita Monastery, nestled deep in the jungle, is a hidden gem with legends of two brothers who died for their faith. The Kutaisi Green Market is a foodie paradise, with stalls selling spices, dried fruits, Sulguni cheese, and wild honey, starting at 5 GEL, $2 US. Kayak down the Rioni River, 60 GEL, $20 US, to see lush green canyons, or join a tour to Akatsi Gorge, which has a suspension bridge with spectacular views. You can also explore the Sataplia Reserve, home to fossilized dinosaur footprints and primeval forests, for 17 GEL, $6 US. Tip: bring water and snacks for the long cave tour, wear long sleeves to avoid insects, and book your tour through Budget Georgia for a good price. Kutaisi is a place where myths and nature tell endless stories, inviting you to explore every corner of history and natural beauty. Georgian street food is a sensory journey, where each dish tells a story about culture and tradition. In Tbilisi, stalls on Dry Bridge or around Sioni Cathedral sell lobiani, red bean pancakes, shodis puri, earthenware bread, and mini khachapuri for as little as 2 to 5 GEL, $1 to $2. Deserter Market is a haven for lovers of kali, vegetable salad with walnuts, badriani, eggplant rolls with cheese, and churchkela, grape candy, a sweet snack made from grape juice and nuts. In Batumi, sinori, cornmeal with cheese, is a popular snack from carts near the beach, priced at 3 GEL, $1. In Kakiti, don't miss chkmerali, a fragrant chicken dish in a garlic cream sauce, sold in small stalls for 15 GEL, $5. In Kutaisi, the night markets near the White Bridge have mchadi, cornbread, and fresh pomegranate juice for 2 GEL, 70 cents. Take a street food cooking class in Tbilisi, $80, 27 US, to learn how to make khinkali, the famous water dumplings, with the trick of taking a small bite, slurping the soup, and eating the rest. You can also try ojakuri, a stir-fried pork dish with potatoes, at the stalls at Orbliani Market. Tip: bring cash as most stalls don't accept cards. Ask vendors about the origins of the ingredients to get a story behind the dish, and try eating at small carts for cheap prices and authentic flavors. Georgian street food is more than just food, it's a way to connect with people and culture, bringing warm moments to every street. Georgia is a land of vibrant festivals, where tradition and fun combine to create unforgettable memories. Tbilisoba, the capital's October festival, turns Tbilisi into a giant stage with open-air concerts, craft markets, and khachapuri cooking competitions that attract thousands. In Kakiti, the Autumn Rtveli festival is a time for the whole community to press grapes, sing polyphony and dance, and is usually free if you stay at a local farm. In Svaneti, the Lamproba festival, which is held in the summer, lights hundreds of torches to honor ancestors, creating a magical scene in the mountains. In Batumi, the Black Sea Jazz Festival in July attracts international artists like Norah Jones, with tickets starting at 30 GEL, $10 US. You can rent a traditional choka costume, 20 GEL, $7 US, to get into the spirit, or join a Caucasian dance workshop in Tbilisi, 50 GEL, $17 US, to learn some powerful moves. Smaller festivals in Kutaisi, like St. George's Day, feature religious ceremonies, communal feasts, and stalls selling fresh churchkela. In Kazbegi, the Jurjatoba festival celebrates the Jurjidi monastery with parades and choirs. Tip: bring a camera to capture the best moments, book tickets early for big events via ticket.ge, and learn a few moves to join the crowd. Georgian festivals are where tradition comes alive, offering joy and a deep connection to culture, from powerful dances to soul-stirring songs. Georgia is a paradise for adventurers, with adrenaline-pumping activities in breathtaking natural surroundings. In Gudori, you can ski or paraglide from 3,000 meters, starting at 150 GEL, $50, for a session, offering panoramic views of the snow-capped Caucasus. Rafting on the Aragvi River in Pasanori is a challenge with rapids and dramatic gorges, costing around 80 GEL, $27. If you're into mountaineering, the route to Chalky Peak in Judah is a challenging trek through meadows, pine forests and steep cliffs, often requiring a guide, 120 GEL/day, $40. In Kazbegi, horseback riding through the Triso Valley, 60 GEL, $20, or hiking to the Gvalidi waterfall are free but physically demanding options. You can also try rock climbing in Martvili, with routes suitable for beginners and equipment rentals starting at around 30 GEL, $10. Tour companies like Adventure Georgia or Zaluna provide safety equipment and professional guides, ensuring a safe experience. Tip: check the weather before you go, as the Caucasus Mountains can be harsh, and bring non-slip hiking boots, a raincoat, and a large water bottle. Book your tour through platforms like zaluna.net for great prices and flexible schedules. Adventure travel in Georgia is not only a chance to push your limits, but also a way to immerse yourself in nature, with the rewards of breathtaking views and the pride of conquering the peaks. Georgian crafts are a cultural treasure trove, reflecting centuries of craftsmanship and tradition. In Tbilisi, shops on Lesalid Street sell handmade ceramic bowls, traditional knives, and silver jewelry starting at $20 GEL, $7. In the village of Shrosha in the Imereti region, artisans make black pottery, an ancient technique using clay fired in a closed kiln, for as little as $10 GEL, $3 for a small vase. In Khinkali, textile, hand-woven fabrics with geometric patterns such as the sun or the tree of life are a unique souvenir, starting at $30 GEL, $10. In Svaneti, Svan felt hats are a cultural symbol, costing $15 GEL, $5 and are often sold in small markets in Mestia. Take a craft workshop in Tbilisi, such as silver bracelet making or carpet embroidery, for $50 GEL, $17 to create your own souvenir. In Kutaisi, the craft markets near the White Bridge sell silk scarves and wicker baskets starting at $10 GEL, $3. You can also find cloisonné enamel, a Byzantine metal decoration technique, in shops in Skida. Tip: ask artisans about the meaning of the patterns to understand the story behind them, and buy directly from them to support the local community. Bring a cloth bag to carry your crafts, and bargain gently in the markets for a good price. Georgian craftsmanship is not just a product, but a cultural heritage passed down through generations, providing a connection to history and people. Georgia in 2025 is an attractive destination for students and entrepreneurs, thanks to its quality education environment and growing startup ecosystem. Tbilisi State University and Caucasus University offer international programs in medicine, information technology and business, with tuition fees of just $3,000 to $5,000 per year, much lower than in Europe or the US. Short-term Georgian language courses in Tbilisi, costing $100 GEL per month, $35, are a great way to integrate and impress locals. Many schools offer scholarships for international students, especially in STEM fields, details of which can be found through Study in Georgia or directly on the school website. Tbilisi is a startup hub with co-working spaces like Impact Hub and Terminal, attracting digital nomads from all over the world. Renting a seat in a shared office costs as little as $200 GEL, $70 a month, and a cup of coffee at a fancy place like Prospero's Books costs $5 GEL, $1.70. The Georgian government supports small businesses with tax exemptions for companies with less than 100,000 GEL in annual revenue and venture capital funds like GITA. Join networking events like Startup Grind or Tech Park Tbilisi to connect with the startup community. Tech companies like PixArt have opened offices in Tbilisi, offering jobs in AI and design. Tip: prepare for a competitive job market due to the influx of Russian migrants. Learn a few Georgian phrases like Gamarjoba, hello, to make a good impression, and use LinkedIn to find opportunities. Georgia is where study and entrepreneurship dreams come true, with affordable costs and a friendly environment. Georgia, one of the first countries to adopt Christianity in 337, is a place where spiritual heritage permeates every aspect of life. Svetitskovly Cathedral in Skida, considered the heart of Georgia, houses the legendary robes of Jesus, with frescoes that tell the history of the faith. Jvari Monastery, perched on a hilltop overlooking two converging rivers, is serene and a place for contemplation. Attend a service at Samiba Cathedral in Tbilisi, free, to hear sacred polyphony, a soul-stirring experience. In Khinkali, the Bodbi Monastery is a peaceful pilgrimage site, with a rose garden and holy springs. If you're looking for healing, yoga centers in Borjomi offer short retreats, 200 GEL, $70, that combine meditation, forest walks, and hot spring baths. Skaltobo, near Kutaisi, is known for its mineral spas, where baths start at just 15 GEL, $5, and are said to help relax the body and mind. You can also join a meditation workshop in Tbilisi or prayer sessions at small monasteries in Kazbegi. Tip: dress modestly when entering churches, trousers for men, headscarves for women, bring a notebook to record your thoughts, and try a local herbal tea after meditation for added relaxation. Georgia is a place for the soul to heal, with its sacred spaces, peaceful nature, and welcoming people. If the world is a book, Georgia is the secret chapter that few people have ever opened, but once you have, you will be fascinated. Quietly located between two continents, this small country contains wonders beyond all imagination, from snow-capped mountains all year round, thousand-year-old monasteries, to ancient towns where every stone bears the mark of history. Georgia is not only a breathtaking natural beauty, but also an indomitable soul, a warm hospitality that you will feel at first sight. Join me in exploring this magical land, where every step is a discovery, every look is a fascination. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment your feelings below. When arriving in Georgia, visitors are not only overwhelmed by the natural beauty, but also attracted by the rich culture. Georgians are famous for their warm hospitality, where guests are considered gifts from God. Warm parties with traditional wine, rich khachapuri cakes, and intimate stories are an indispensable part of daily life. This hospitality is not only present in big cities, but also clearly present in the countryside, where visitors are welcomed like relatives returning from a long trip. Although influenced by civilizations such as Greece, Rome, and Byzantine, Georgia still retains its own cultural identity with unique language, costumes, and traditional customs. This is clearly shown through historical works such as Svetitskavli Cathedral in Skida, once an ancient religious center, or Galati Cathedral with its exquisite Byzantine architecture, both of which are recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites. Georgian culture is also alive through traditional festivals that take place throughout the year. Events such as Tbilisi Open Air, the country's largest music festival, or the Khinkali Wine Festival are occasions for locals and visitors to immerse themselves in music, folk dances, and unique indigenous cultures. Each festival is a vivid picture of life, history, and national pride. And to make the cultural journey more complete, we cannot ignore an important factor: Georgian cuisine, a place where the typical flavors from the mountains to the sea converge, carrying the spirit of an ancient culture in each traditional dish. If culture is the soul of a nation, then people are the heart that nurtures and preserves that soul. In Georgia, the warmth, sincerity, and hospitality of the people are what make visitors from all over feel at home, even if they are just setting foot here for the first time. Georgians are famous for their warm hospitality, a beauty that has been ingrained in the national culture for generations. Whether you are a tourist passing by or a friend from far away, they always welcome you with open arms, with friendly smiles and rare sincerity. A meal at a Georgian home is often not just a meal, but an opportunity to socialize, share, and build strong relationships. During traditional parties, you will enjoy khachapuri, khinkali, rustic dishes, and rich wines, while listening to stories of family, history, and culture told with pride. Festivals are also an important part of the spiritual life of the people here. Georgia holds many festivals with strong cultural identities, such as the Wine Festival in the Khinkali region, sacred religious holidays, or unique folk festivals in the countryside. Each event is an opportunity for the community to gather, sing, dance, and honor traditional values in the midst of modern life. From sincere people to profound spiritual values, Georgia is not only a destination to explore but also a place to feel and connect. And in that rich cultural picture, it is impossible not to mention the special role of Georgian women, those who preserve traditions and create quiet soft power that contributes to shaping national identity. Georgia is not only a land of history and culture, but also a paradise for those who love adventure and discovery. With diverse natural landscapes and unique destinations, traveling in Georgia offers both adventurous and relaxing experiences, suitable for all types of visitors. If you are a lover of outdoor activities, trekking and mountain climbing in the Caucasus Mountains will definitely leave an unforgettable impression. Areas such as Kazbegi and Svaneti are famous for their beautiful trails, leading through ancient villages, lush green valleys, and majestic snow-capped peaks. This is not only a journey to conquer nature, but also an opportunity to feel the breath of a pristine culture still present in the mountains and forests. Georgia is also home to many valuable historical relics. Places such as the ancient stone city of Uplis or the Georgian Trinity Church are not only attractive for their unique architecture, but also carry a strong religious and historical imprint. Every stone and wall here tells a story of the past. And when you want to rest after your explorations, Batumi, a vibrant seaside city on the Black Sea, is the ideal choice. Here, visitors can sunbathe, stroll along Batumi Boulevard, or enjoy fresh seafood in the cool sea air. From natural experiences to cultural and resort spaces, tourism is playing an important role in Georgia's economic development, opening up a promising picture for the country's future. In the 21st century, knowledge and innovation are the keys to sustainable development, and Georgia is gradually proving its position in this global race. Education in Georgia has made significant strides in recent years. The national education system has been strongly reformed, focusing on teaching quality and international integration. Tbilisi State University, the oldest university in the Caucasus region, is a symbol of knowledge development and an attractive destination for international students thanks to its English-taught programs, excellent teaching staff, and modern learning environment. The Georgian government has also had many policies to encourage foreign students to study and research in the country, contributing to increasing cultural and academic exchanges. Along with education, the technology and innovation sector is also developing strongly. The innovation ecosystem here is attracting not only domestic, but also international investors, creating leverage for the digital economy. In particular, the role of Georgia's young generation is increasingly evident. With an open mind, a spirit of learning, and strong global connectivity, they are the pioneering force in creating a modern, dynamic, and hopeful society. And to better understand how knowledge, innovation, and youthful aspirations are being realized every day in this country, let's explore more deeply the wave of startups, technology, and the creative imprint of Georgia's young generation. Not only attractive because of its geographical location, Georgia also fascinates visitors with its deep history and ancient civilization. Since the 8th century BC, this land has had the presence of an independent country with its own language, writing, and traditions. Georgians are always proud of their national identity and resilient history, which is clearly demonstrated through ancient relics, thousand-year-old churches, and legendary legends passed down through many generations. And when we look away from the glorious history to the present, we will see that Georgia is not only beautiful in the past, but also fascinated by the natural beauty that exists every day. Although the area is not large, this country possesses a rich natural treasure, from the snow-capped peaks of the Caucasus, the fertile plains, to the poetic beaches along the Black Sea. Cities like Tbilisi or Kutaisi are both ancient and vibrant, giving visitors a complete experience between tradition and modernity. Georgia is truly an ideal destination for those who love the combination of nature, culture, and history. If you are a nature and outdoor enthusiast, Georgia will surely captivate you at first sight. This small land possesses a rich and diverse natural landscape, from majestic mountain ranges to peaceful coastlines and mysterious primeval forests. Georgia is home to the Caucasus Mountains, one of the most magnificent mountain ranges in Europe, stretching from north to south like a majestic natural wall. The snow-capped peaks all year round not only create a beautiful landscape, but are also a mecca for those who love mountain climbing and trekking. Among them, Mount Kazbegi, with an altitude of nearly 5,000 meters, stands out as a symbol of majesty, while the town of Stepantsminda, at the foot of the mountain, is an ideal stop to explore the wild and peaceful beauty of the Caucasus Highlands. Not only mountains, Georgia also boasts a beautiful coastline along the Black Sea. The coastal pearl of Batumi is a must-see destination. Here, visitors can enjoy long white sandy beaches, clear blue water, and a mild climate all year round. Batumi is also famous for its luxurious resorts, green parks, and tropical gardens, creating an ideal relaxing space for all ages. In addition, Georgia is also an ecological paradise with many unique national parks and nature reserves. Borjomi Karagali National Park is famous for its primeval pine forests and hot mineral springs, while Tusheti Nature Reserve offers a peaceful world in the mountains and forests, an ideal place for those who love wild and quiet nature. After immersing yourself in the beautiful natural scenery, your journey to explore Georgia will be more complete when you learn about its unique cultural values and heritage, where the past, present and future converge in every architectural feature and long-standing tradition. Cuisine is more than just food, it is the soul and voice of a culture. And in Georgia, every flavor, every dish reflects the depth of history, as well as the unique identity of this country located between the two continents of Asia and Europe. From family meals to traditional parties, Georgian cuisine is always present as an indispensable part of the life and spirit of the nation. One of the most typical and famous dishes is khachapuri, a cheese toast shaped like a boat with a golden, crispy crust, a filling of melted cheese, and a chicken egg placed in the middle of the bread, creating a perfect combination of fatty, salty, and aromatic flavors. This is the dish that anyone coming to Georgia wants to try first. Next is khinkali, a traditional meat dumpling shaped like a small bag, filled with rich broth. When eating, people often use their hands to gently bite a corner of the cake to absorb the broth before enjoying the delicious meat filling, soaked in local spices. In addition, Georgian cuisine is also famous for grilled dishes made from lamb, beef, and chicken, marinated with natural herbs, vegetables, and traditional spices. These dishes are not only rich in flavor but also show the closeness between people and nature, from the selection of ingredients to the preparation. It is impossible not to mention the tradition of wine, the great pride of the Georgian people. With more than 8,000 years of history, this country is considered the cradle of the world's winemaking industry. Regions such as Kakheti and Kartli are famous for the way of aging wine in clay jars, khvevri, a traditional method that is still preserved to this day. Here, wine is not only a drink, but also a cultural bridge, a symbol of hospitality. After exploring the unique culinary flavors, the journey will become even more vivid when we learn about the Georgian people with warm hospitality and unique traditional customs. If history is a book that opens the depth of a nation, then women are the pages that silently but persistently preserve that identity through each generation. In Georgia, women are not only mothers in the family, but also keepers of the national cultural tradition. Especially in rural areas, Georgian women play the role of living librarians of cultural heritage, from folk songs, traditional cooking methods, to rituals passed down through generations. They are the bridge between the past and the present, the ones who transmit national values through the rhythm of daily life, through stories told by the fire, dishes rich in the flavor of their homeland, or through festivals imbued with indigenous beliefs. Meanwhile, in cities like Tbilisi or Batumi, Georgian women are demonstrating soft power in a more modern way. They are entrepreneurs, social activists, educators, artists, and politicians. Their innovative thinking, progressive spirit, and ability to balance tradition and modernity have helped them become an important force in the comprehensive development of society. The image of women is also strongly depicted in art, culture, and folklore, typically the symbol of Kartlis Dida, the statue of the Georgian mother, with one hand holding a sword, the other holding a cup of wine, fully expressing the tolerance and strength of women in protecting and welcoming. It is this spirit, soft but resilient, that makes up part of the soul of Georgia. And to fully feel the beauty of this land, there is nothing better than stepping out and directly experiencing the unique destinations and unmissable exploration activities throughout Georgia. Georgia, a small but promising country, is showing strong growth in the global economy. With rapid development in many fields, Georgia is gradually asserting itself as a bright spot in the Caucasus region. Georgia's economy is developing diversely, with industries such as tourism, agriculture, and wine production playing an important role. Tourism, in particular, has become a spearhead of the economy, attracting millions of tourists every year. The wild nature, rich historical relics, and unique culture have made Georgia an attractive destination for those who want to explore the harmony between the ancient and the modern. Agriculture also contributes greatly to Georgia's economy, with the main products being fruits, vegetables, and especially grapes, one of the important ingredients in the traditional wine industry. Grape-growing regions such as Khinkali produce famous and loved wines all over the world. However, despite its many achievements, Georgia still faces challenges in maintaining and sustaining its economy. Along with growth, issues such as environmental protection and policy reforms need to be addressed to maintain the momentum. And for the economy to continue to grow sustainably, Georgia understands that investing in education and innovation is the key to unlocking the future, where knowledge and creativity will become the main drivers of the country's progress. In the digital age, countries that harness youth and innovation will be the brightest stars on the global development map, and Georgia is making strides in that direction. The capital, Tbilisi, has emerged as the vibrant startup hub of the Caucasus region. Tech startups are growing, focusing on digital finance, online education, blockchain, and green technology. Co-working spaces, incubators, and startup events are constantly being organized, creating ideal conditions for new ideas to flourish. Georgia's young generation plays a leading role in this wave. They have a modern mindset, good integration ability, and at the same time, are still attached to their cultural heritage. Many young people are combining traditional arts with technology, building creative projects for sustainable development. The Georgian government also plays an important role in promoting innovation. Through tax incentives, investment support, and the development of the startup ecosystem, the state is creating a solid foundation for the future. However, Georgia still faces many challenges in this development journey. And to better understand the opportunities and obstacles ahead, let's take a look at the picture of the country's future challenges and prospects. Looking ahead, the challenges of preserving nature and culture will require close cooperation between the government, the community, and tourists. With the right strategy, Georgia can completely build a sustainable tourism industry while preserving its precious values. Bulgaria, a hidden gem of Europe, where majestic natural beauty, long-standing cultural heritage and modern development meet. Located in Southeast Europe, Bulgaria is not only famous for its beautiful beaches on the Black Sea coast, but also possesses majestic mountain ranges and a rich culture. Let's explore this beautiful country. What do you think about the beauty of Bulgaria? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to update the next interesting videos. Bulgarian women are known for their natural beauty, grace and strength. They often have thick hair, deep eyes and harmonious features, which are typical of the Balkans. Not only beautiful, Bulgarian women are also very independent and self-reliant. They play an important role in society, from family to work, and always balance tradition and modernity. In addition, they also highly value culture and national heritage. Traditional costumes with elaborate patterns are still preserved by Bulgarian women during major festivals. In addition, they have a special passion for folk music, when country songs with Balkan influences are passed down from generation to generation. Bulgarian women are not only beautiful on the outside but also strong, intelligent and full of character. Bulgaria is a beautiful country with a rich culture, influenced by many ancient civilizations such as Thracian, Roman, and Byzantine. Bulgarians are known for their friendliness, hospitality, and pride in their traditions. One of the country's unique features is the Cyrillic script, created by Saints Cyril and Methodius. This is not only the main writing system in Bulgaria, but is also widely used in many countries in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. In addition, Bulgaria also preserves many unique traditional festivals. Among them, the Kazanlak Rose Festival is one of the most prominent events, attracting tourists from all over the world. Held annually in June, this festival honors the rose oil industry, one of Bulgaria's important export products. The vast fields of roses are in full bloom, creating a beautiful scene. Local people wear traditional costumes, organize parades, perform folk music, and perform traditional rose harvesting rituals. In addition to the Rose Festival, Bulgaria also has many other cultural festivals such as the Kukri Festival, where people wear strange costumes to ward off evil spirits, or the Nestanarstvo Festival, an impressive performance of walking on hot coals. These events not only demonstrate the beauty of ancient culture, but also attract the attention of international tourists. Bulgaria is a wonderful country where tradition and modernity blend together, creating a unique and attractive identity. Leave your number one in the comments section so we can explore the wonderful tourist attractions here. Bulgarian cuisine is a harmonious combination of Balkan, Turkish, and Greek cuisines, creating unique dishes with bold flavors. One of the most famous Bulgarian dishes is banitsa, a traditional pastry made from phyllo dough, white cheese, and eggs. This dish is often enjoyed for breakfast, accompanied by yogurt or herbal tea. In addition, shopska salad is a typical Bulgarian dish, combining tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers, and white cheese, creating a fresh and attractive flavor. This is a popular appetizer, especially in the summer. Kavarma is a traditional stew with meat, usually pork or chicken, vegetables and typical spices, slow-cooked to preserve the delicious flavor. Bulgaria is also famous for its yogurt, considered one of the best yogurts in the world thanks to the characteristic Lactobacillus bulgaricus bacteria. Finally, rakia is a traditional spirit made from fermented fruit, often drunk at family parties or special occasions. Bulgaria is a wonderful country with a combination of unspoiled nature, rich cultural heritage, and delicious cuisine. Whether you are a history buff, an explorer, or simply looking for a holiday destination, Bulgaria has something special to offer. From beautiful beaches on the Black Sea coast, majestic mountains to ancient cities, every corner of Bulgaria has its own charm. If you have the chance, set foot in Bulgaria to feel the beauty and charm of this Eastern European country for yourself. Have you ever been to Bulgaria? Or what impressed you most about this country? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel to follow more interesting content. Bulgaria is an attractive destination with a harmonious combination of nature, history, and cuisine, bringing wonderful experiences to visitors. Located on the Balkan Peninsula, this country not only owns ancient cities, but also has beautiful beaches and famous ski resorts. If you are looking for a unique destination in Europe, Bulgaria will certainly not disappoint you. Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, is a place where the past and the present converge. The city is notable for the magnificent Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, one of the largest Orthodox churches in the world with a brilliant golden dome and exquisitely decorated interior. In addition, Sofia also has many green parks, historical museums, and modern neighborhoods, creating a harmony between ancient features and dynamic life. Plovdiv, the oldest city in Europe, is an ideal destination for those who love to explore history. The city is famous for its charming cobblestone streets, Renaissance-style houses, and especially its ancient Roman theater, which still hosts performances. With a history spanning over 6,000 years, Plovdiv is a must-see when visiting Bulgaria. For those who love winter sports, Bansko is a great choice. Located in the Pirin Mountains, Bansko is Bulgaria's most famous ski resort, attracting thousands of visitors every year. This resort owns a modern ski system, majestic natural landscapes, and relaxing spa areas, providing the perfect experience for winter. Bulgaria is not only famous for its majestic mountains, but also for its beautiful beaches on the Black Sea. Famous destinations such as Sunny Beach, Varna, and Burgas offer ideal vacation spaces with white sand, clear blue water, and diverse recreational activities such as diving, windsurfing, and yachting. These coastal cities are also the center of vibrant festivals and unique cuisine. In addition, Rila Monastery is one of the iconic destinations of Bulgaria. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the monastery is not only an important pilgrimage site, but also an architectural masterpiece with vivid frescoes, impressive domes, and majestic natural surroundings. This is where visitors can find peace amidst the quiet and sacred space. Finally, one of Bulgaria's unique features is the Rose Valley, famous for its world-leading rose oil production. Every year in June, a rose festival is held, attracting visitors to participate in flower harvesting rituals, traditional parades, and enjoy the captivating scent of endless flower fields. Bulgaria is an attractive destination with a unique combination of nature, history, and culture. Whether you love exploring ancient architecture, enjoying a seaside holiday, or participating in winter sports, Bulgaria has something to offer. One of the outstanding features of Bulgaria is its majestic mountain ranges. The Rila Range is home to Musala Peak, the highest mountain in the Balkans with an altitude of 2,925 m. In addition, the Pirin and Stara Planina Mountains, Balkan Range, also create impressive landscapes, and are ideal destinations for those who love mountain climbing and exploring nature. In winter, ski resorts such as Bansko, Burovets, and Pamparovo attract many tourists thanks to their deep snow and excellent service quality. Besides the mountains, Bulgaria also has many vast plains and fertile valleys, especially the Rose Valley, famous for its world-leading rose oil production. The Danube River, the second longest river in Europe, flows across the northern border, playing an important role in the country's trade and agriculture. Not only mountains and plains, Bulgaria also owns a coastline of about 354 kilometers along the Black Sea, where there are famous golden sand beaches such as Sunny Beach, Golden Sands, and Sozopol. In the summer, the coastal resorts become bustling with tourists from all over the world, creating a vibrant and lively space. Thanks to the harmonious combination of nature, terrain, and climate, Bulgaria offers many wonderful experiences for visitors throughout the 4 seasons of the year. Whether it is snowy winter or bright summer, this country always has something interesting to explore. Kutaisi, Georgia's second-largest city, is a place where myth and reality meet, having once been the capital of the mythical kingdom of Caucasus in Greek mythology. The Bagrati Monastery, an 11th century UNESCO World Heritage Site, sits atop a hill overlooking the city, where you can feel the history through its ancient stone walls. The Prometheus Cave, 20 kilometers from Kutaisi, is a natural wonder with sparkling stalactites, underground lakes, and magical lighting, with an entrance fee of 23 GEL, $8. The Jagudi Palace, an 8th century ruin, offers a glimpse of medieval Georgian royalty. Matsamita Monastery, nestled deep in the jungle, is a hidden gem with legends of 2 brothers who died for their faith. The Kutaisi Green Market is a foodie paradise, with stalls selling spices, dried fruits, Sulguni cheese, and wild honey, starting at 5 GEL, $2. Kayak down the Rioni River, 60 GEL, $20 to see lush green canyons, or join a tour to Akatsi Gorge, which has a suspension bridge with spectacular views. You can also explore the Sataplia Reserve, home to fossilized dinosaur footprints and primeval forests, for 17 GEL, $6. Tip: bring water and snacks for the Long Cave Tour, wear long sleeves to avoid insects, and book your tour through Budget Georgia for a good price. Kutaisi is a place where myths and nature tell endless stories, inviting you to explore every corner of history and natural beauty.
Welcome to Canada. The second largest country in the world, Canada boasts an incredible geographical diversity, from the bustling streets of Toronto to the snow-capped peaks of the Rockies. A land of majestic mountains, pristine forests, vast prairies, and Arctic tundra, Canada combines vibrant cities with breathtaking nature. Whether you are drawn to its Anglo-French heritage or its multicultural communities, Canada has something for everyone. If you would like to explore this country with us, leave a 1 in the comments below. As the capital of Ontario and Canada's most populous city, Toronto is a bustling metropolis located along the shores of Lake Ontario. It is home to over 200 ethnic groups speaking over 140 languages, making Toronto a truly global city. Visitors can explore multicultural neighborhoods such as Greektown, Little Italy, Koreatown, and Chinatown. Notable attractions include the iconic CN Tower and the fairy-tale castle Casa Loma. For a relaxing getaway, the Toronto Islands with their beautiful beaches and outdoor activities are ideal. If you want to learn more about this country, leave number 2 in the comments below. Thanks. A bustling port city on the west coast of British Columbia, Vancouver is one of the most ethnically diverse cities in Canada. It is a true metropolis, surrounded by majestic nature, offering endless opportunities for outdoor activities. Vancouver's most prominent attraction is Stanley Park, a giant green oasis in the heart of the city. The world-famous Capilano Suspension Bridge, spanning 137 meters over the Capilano River, is also a must-see. For those who love culture, the Granville Island Food Market and the vibrant shops of Chinatown are also attractive destinations. One of the most famous waterfalls in the world, Niagara Falls straddles the border of Ontario, Canada, and New York, USA. Of the 3 waterfalls, Horseshoe Falls is the largest and offers the most spectacular views and many attractions. The area surrounding the falls is a vibrant tourist destination with observation decks, restaurants, souvenir shops, and high-rise hotels offering stunning views. Queen Victoria Park is a great place to view the falls, especially at night when they are illuminated, and there is a fireworks display in the summer. Canada is the second largest country in the world, with an area of about 9.98 million square kilometers, second only to Russia. Canada's territory stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west, and borders the Arctic Ocean in the north. With a length of about 4,600 kilometers from north to south and more than 5,500 kilometers from east to west, Canada has a variety of terrains, from majestic mountain ranges like the Rockies, vast forests to vast plains. In addition, Canada's coastline is the longest in the world, reaching about 202,000 kilometers. Despite its large area, Canada's population is only about 40 million people, concentrated mainly in the south bordering the United States. Located in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta, Banff National Park is Canada's oldest and most famous national park. The town of Banff, located within the park, is a great place to escape to in the midst of majestic nature. Visitors come to admire the emerald waters of Lake Louise, stroll through the colorful flowers of Sunshine Meadows, and drive the scenic Icefields Parkway. Banff is a paradise for nature lovers and adventurers. Thanks to the majestic mountains of Whistler and Blackham, Whistler Resort is the largest and most popular ski resort in North America. Located in British Columbia, Whistler is just a 2-hour drive from Vancouver along the scenic Sea to Sky Road. Visitors can explore the beautiful villages of Whistler Village, Creekside and Upper Village, all connected by the spectacular Peak-to-Peak gondola. Whether it's the snowy winter or the hiking trails in the summer, Whistler is sure to provide an unforgettable experience. Located on the St. Lawrence River, Quebec City offers a European experience right in North America. Stroll through the cobblestone streets of Old Quebec, visit the Citadel and Place Royale, where explorer Samuel de Champlain established the first French settlement in North America. The city's icon, the Chateau Frontenac, is considered the most photographed hotel in North America and is a must-see. For those looking to explore the wilderness, Jasper National Park in Alberta is a must-see destination. The largest park in the Canadian Rockies and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Jasper is home to stunning views such as Mount Edith Cavell and Maligny Canyon. Hike in the summer and ski or snowshoe in the winter. No matter the season, Jasper's wild beauty never fails to amaze visitors. Located off the Pacific coast of Canada, Vancouver Island is known for its temperate climate, artistic landscapes, and unspoiled natural beauty. Named after British explorer George Vancouver, the island is home to many attractions including the charming city of Victoria, the stunning Butchart Gardens, and the surf town of Tofino. The northern part of the island is connected to Prince Rupert and even Alaska, offering endless adventure. Montreal, Canada's second-largest city, is located on an island in the St. Lawrence River. This French-speaking city is known for its vibrant arts, culture, and fashion scene. Strolling the cobblestone streets will make you feel like you're in Europe. Highlights include the downtown skyscrapers, the Olympic Tower, and the quaint charm of Old Montreal. Amusement parks and water parks also make Montreal a great destination for all ages. Canada's capital, Ottawa, is located in eastern Ontario, close to Montreal and the U.S. border. A hub of history and culture, Ottawa is home to world-class museums, stunning architecture, and vibrant markets. Explore the Bywit Market, skate on the Rideau Canal in the winter, or bike through Gatineau Park in the summer. Whether you're into adventure, food, or history, Ottawa has something for everyone. That's it for our top 10 places to visit in Canada. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel inspiration. See you on the next trip.
Georgian crafts are a cultural treasure trove, reflecting centuries of craftsmanship and tradition. In Tbilisi, shops on Lesalid Street sell handmade ceramic bowls, traditional knives, and silver jewelry starting at 20 GEL, $7. In the village of Shrosha in the Imereti region, artisans make black pottery, an ancient technique using clay fired in a closed kiln, for as little as 10 GEL, $3 for a small vase. In Khinkali, textile, handwoven fabrics with geometric patterns such as the sun or the tree of life are a unique souvenir, starting at 30 GEL, $10. In Svaneti, Svan felt hats are a cultural symbol, costing 15 GEL, $5 and are often sold in small markets in Mestia. Take a craft workshop in Tbilisi, such as silver bracelet making or carpet embroidery, for 50 GEL, $17 to create your own souvenir. In Kutaisi, the craft markets near the White Bridge sell silk scarves and wicker baskets starting at 10 GEL, $3. You can also find cloisonné enamel, a Byzantine metal decoration technique, in shops in Skida. Tip: ask artisans about the meaning of the patterns to understand the story behind them, and buy directly from them to support the local community. Bring a cloth bag to carry your crafts and bargain gently in the markets for a good price. Georgian craftsmanship is not just a product, but a cultural heritage passed down through generations, providing a connection to history and people. Georgia 2025 is a 60-minute journey through the storytelling vineyards of Khinkali, the vibrant streets of Batumi, the fairy-tale villages of Svaneti, the living myths of Kutaisi, the delicious street food, the vibrant festivals, the adventurous trails of the Caucasus, the exquisite crafts, the educational and entrepreneurial opportunities, and the deeply spiritual moments. Georgia is not just a destination, but a feeling, a home where you want to stay and continue writing your own story. Imagine yourself standing on Jvari Hill, watching Skida sparkle in the sunset, the church bells ringing, and the aroma of khachapuri. That is Georgia, a place where every moment is a memory. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Like, follow, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other corners of Georgia would you like to explore? Let me know. Welcome, world explorers. Get ready for a journey that awakens all the senses, taking you through green rice fields, emerald bays, ancient pagodas ringing with bells, and white sand beaches sparkling in the golden sunshine. Today, we will explore Vietnam, the S-shaped land, a country where majestic nature blends with a 1,000-year-old culture, resilient history, and smiles as warm as the sun. This is where you can smell the aroma of pho in Hanoi, hear the waves of Ha Long Bay, feel the vibrant pace of life in Ho Chi Minh City, and lose yourself in the sunset on Phu Quoc Island. Vietnam is more than just a destination, it is a living symphony, where simple people tell their stories of pride through every dish, village, monument, and beach. From the terraced fields of Sa Pa, the caves of Phong Nha, the lanternlit ancient town of Hoi An, to the swaying coconut trees of Phu Quoc, we will explore Vietnam with every breath. Prepare to be a part of the land where dragons and fairies gather, where every moment is a masterpiece. Are you ready? Like, share, and subscribe to conquer the soul of Vietnam with us. The Socialist Republic of Vietnam, nestled in Southeast Asia, stretches over 1,650 kilometers along the South China Sea, with an area of 331,210 square kilometers, bordered by China to the north, Laos and Cambodia to the west, and the Gulf of Thailand to the southwest. With a population of nearly 100 million, Vietnam is one of the most populous countries in the world, yet retains cultural diversity with 54 ethnic groups and rich nature from mountains to islands. The name Vietnam comes from Nam Viet, the land of the Vietnamese people in the south, meaning a resilient, indomitable, and proud people. Vietnam's history is an epic poem spanning over 4,000 years. From the time of the Hung kings who founded the Van Lang nation, 2879 BC, through the Lai, Tran, Le, and Nguyen dynasties, Vietnam has overcome many challenges, from fighting foreign invaders, China, Mongolia, France, and the United States, to unifying the country in 1975. Vietnamese culture is influenced by Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism, but maintains its identity through the Vietnamese language, Ao Dai, conical hats, and ancestor worship customs. The Kin people make up 86% of the population, alongside the Tay, Thai, Hmong, and Dao ethnic groups, with unique festivals and crafts. Vietnam's natural beauty is a masterpiece, with 3,260 kilometers of coastline, more than 3,000 islands, and national parks such as Cuc Phuong, Phong Nha Kabang, and Phu Quoc National Park. From the cloud-capped Phan Xipang Peak, the lush Mekong Delta, to UNESCO heritage sites such as Ha Long Bay, Hue, Hoi An, and My Son, Vietnam is a melting pot of history, culture, and nature. Its economy is based on tourism, agriculture, rice, coffee, fruit, and industry, making Vietnam a rising star in Asia. With a tropical monsoon climate, Vietnam is beautiful all year round, from peach blossoms in Hanoi, sunny summers in Da Nang, to cool autumns in Sapa. The journey begins at Ha Long Bay, a UNESCO heritage site in Quang Ninh, a natural masterpiece with more than 1,600 limestone islands covered in green, rising from the jade waters like pearls of the legendary Mother Dragon. Imagine gliding on a wooden boat past the stone pillars called Han Gia Choi and Han Con Kok, admiring the Sung Sot Cave with its glittering stalactites like a palace, and listening to the waves lapping against the side of the boat. Ha Long Bay is more than just a beautiful landscape, it is a spiritual symbol, where the Mother Dragon descended to Earth to protect Vietnam. An overnight cruise is a great way to explore, stopping to kayak through Luan Cave, swim at T-Top Beach with its fine white sand, or climb by the mountain for a bird's-eye view of the bay. Qua Van Fishing Village, with its floating houses and smiling fishermen, offers a glimpse into life on the water. A unique experience is a pho cooking class on the boat, enjoying the food in the middle of the sea, or meditating on the deck at dawn, feeling the tranquility of nature. Ha Long is also a place to relax. Cat Ba Island, home to Cat Ba National Park, has rainforests, golden monkeys, and the peaceful Cat Co Beach. Resorts like Monkey Island Resort offer green spaces and fresh seafood, lobster, grilled oysters, fried squid. Visit the Ha Long night market for pearls and souvenirs. Ha Long invites you to immerse yourself in the majesty and beauty of Vietnam's seas. Hello explorers! Come to Phu Quoc, the largest island in Vietnam in the Gulf of Thailand, Kien Giang, known as the Pearl of the East Sea. With its fine white sand, turquoise waters, and swaying coconut trees, Phu Quoc is an island paradise. Imagine lying on Sa Beach, listening to the waves, sipping coconut water, and letting your soul drift away to the glorious sunset. Sa Beach, with its creamy sand, and Bai Dai, one of the world's most beautiful beaches, are ideal for swimming. Phu Quoc National Park offers pristine forests, silver-cheeked monkeys, and more than 300 species of birds. A unique experience is snorkeling in the An Loi Archipelago, where vibrant coral reefs and tropical fish welcome you. Phu Quoc is very much a seafaring place. Ham Ninh Fishing Village, with its stilt houses and wooden bridges, is a place to watch the sunrise and buy fresh dried squid. Din Ka Temple, a spiritual symbol, prays for peace for fishermen. Duong Dong Night Market is bustling with grilled seafood, lobster, sea urchin, and sparkling pearls. Phu Quoc cuisine is notable for its herring salad, wild vegetable rolls, and famous fish sauce. Bun quai fresh vermicelli with fish cakes and shrimp is a unique dish. Visit the fish sauce factory, learn how to make it and buy gifts. Phu Quoc is also luxurious with resorts such as JW Marriott or Vinpearl Safari. The Honorable Tom cable car, the longest in the world, offers spectacular sea views. Stop by Sunset Sonato Beach Club for cocktails. Hanoi, the 1,000-year-old capital, is the soul of Vietnam, where the past and present intertwine in every ancient street, lake, and pagoda. Hon Kim Lake, with its Red the Huck Bridge and Nok Sun Temple, is the center of the legend of King Lo Loi and the magic sword. Hanoi's Old Quarter, with its 36 streets, is a maze of tube houses, street vendors, and the aromas of pho and bun cha restaurants. Take a walk down Hang Back Street, watch goldsmiths at work, or sip egg coffee at Jong Cafe, listening to the clatter of bicycles. Van Mue Quoc Tu Giam, Vietnam's first university since 1070, is a symbol of knowledge, with stone steels engraved with the names of doctors and a peaceful garden. Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and Ba Dinh Square, where Uncle Ho read the Declaration of Independence in 1945, are sacred historical destinations. A unique activity is to watch water puppetry at Tang Long Theater, a folk art of storytelling through wooden puppets on the water, or ride a cyclo through the Old Quarter, listening to the driver tell stories about Old Hanoi. Hanoi is a culinary paradise. Try beef pho at Pho Thin Lo Duc, fragrant bun cha at Hang Man, or Thin Ton try rice rolls. In the evening, visit Ta Hien Street, the bustling beer street, to enjoy cold draft beer and listen to street music. From the autumn with the fragrant smell of new green rice and the strong scent of milk flowers, to the chilly winter with hot tapioca pudding, Hanoi is where you can feel the pulse of history and the warmth of the Vietnamese people. Sapa, a misty town in Lao Cai, is a place where rugged mountains blend with the diverse cultures of the Hmong, Dao, Tay, and Jie ethnic groups. At an altitude of 1,600 m, Sapa has a cool climate, with lush green terraced fields in Ta Van, Cat Cat, and Lao Chai, recognized by UNESCO as a landscape heritage. Imagine walking through the trails, seeing Fansipan, the roof of Indochina, covered in white clouds, hearing the echoes of Hmong flutes, and smelling the smoke from the kitchens of stilt houses. Homestays in Ta Phin or Ta Ven villages are a cultural experience, with Hmong families teaching you how to weave brocade, cook grilled pig, or make handmade silver bracelets. A unique activity is to join the Bac Ha Market, Sunday, where ethnic people in colorful costumes sell horses, herbs, and fragrant corn wine. The Fansipan cable car takes you to the top of the 143 m mountain, overlooking the Bich Van Pagoda complex and the Amitabha Buddha statue in the clouds. Sapa is all about relaxation. Spas like Topaz Ecolodge use Dao herbal massages to help you unwind. The Hill Station Cafe overlooks the Muong Hoa Valley, perfect for sipping Vietnamese coffee. Try Tang Co, stewed horse meat with herbs, grilled Sapa salmon, or stir-fried cat cabbage. Sapa is where you can connect with nature, the Highlanders, and find peace in the mountains. Hue, the former capital of the Nguyen dynasty, 1802 to 1945, is a land of poetry, rivers, and royal heritage, located on the poetic Perfume River in central Vietnam. The Hue Citadel, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was the home of 13 kings, with its majestic No Mon Gate, the Forbidden Purple City, and the splendid Tai Hoa Palaces. Kai Din Tomb, with its east-west fusion of architecture, and Tu Duc Tomb, with its lotus pond and harmonious feng shui, tell the story of the king's lives and philosophies. Cycle through Ton Ton Village, admire the 18th-century covered bridge and green rice fields, or row a boat on the Perfume River, listening to Hue folk songs under the full moon, with the sound of the monochord and sweet voices. A unique activity is to learn how to make lotus lanterns in Tui Chien Village, or try making sesame candy fragrant chewy peanut candy at a handicraft workshop. Tien Mu Pagoda, with its 7-story Phuc Duyen Tower, is a spiritual symbol, where you can hear the bells ringing, and watch the sunset on the river. Hue cuisine is a delicate art. Spicy hue beef noodles, bon bio, bon nom, transparent bon loc, and rustic com hen are must-try dishes. Stop by Dong Ba Market to buy sour shrimp paste, conical hats, or ready-made ao dai. In the evening, enjoy royal tea at an Hien garden house, feeling the gentleness of Hue. Hue is where you can touch the sophistication, depth of Vietnamese culture. Da Nang, a coastal city in the central region, is a perfect combination of nature, modernity, and dynamism, with the blue Mai Kea beach once honored by Forbes and the mysterious Nguyen Sun mountain range. The Dragon Bridge, the symbol of the city, breathes fire and water at 9 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday nights, attracting thousands of tourists on the Han River. Ba Na Hills, with the famous Golden Bridge supported by two giant hands, brings a space like a European fairy tale in the middle of the mountains. A unique activity is snorkeling at Sun Tra Peninsula, where you can see clownfish, colorful coral reefs, and meet red monkeys, a rare primate. Nguyen Sun has caves with Buddha statues, fairy chess boards, and Non Noak stone carving village, where artisans carve exquisite stone statues. Asia Park is a place of entertainment with a 115m high sun wheel, thrilling games, and international festivals. Da Nang is a culinary paradise. Quang noodles with chewy noodles, rich broth, rice paper rolls with pork, and grilled seafood at Mai Kea Beach are specialties. In the evening, visit Helio Night Market to try Bon Zio, corn sweet soup, and listen to live music. Da Nang is where you can feel the dynamism, the joy of the sea, and the friendliness of the people of central Vietnam. Hoi An, the ancient town in Quang Nam, is a UNESCO heritage site with an ancient, romantic beauty and a space that seems to have stepped out of the past. The moss-covered tile-roofed houses, the 17th-century Japanese covered bridge, and the Thursday Bon River shimmering with lanterns at night create an unforgettable picture. Take a walk down Nguyen Tai Hoc Street, check out the ao dai tailors, the colorful lantern shops, or stop by a riverside cafe like Reaching Out. A unique activity is to release flower lanterns on the Hoi River on the full moon day, praying for peace, or cycling through Ton Ha Pottery Village, where you can make your own pottery bowls, and Tra Ke Vegetable Village with the scent of basil and water spinach. And Bang Beach, 5 kilometers from the old town, offers a peaceful space with beanbags, coconut water, and gentle waves. Cooking classes in Hoi An teach you how to make chow lao, bon bao bon vac, or crispy cha ram. Hoi An cuisine is a highlight. Chow lao with special noodles, soft and fragrant chicken rice, and phuong bread, praised by Anthony Bourdain, are must-try dishes. Enjoy herbal tea at an old shop or sip cocktails at a riverside bar. Hoi An is a place where time seems to stand still, bringing peace and charm that makes you want to stay forever. Phong Nha Kabang, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Quang Binh, is a kingdom of spectacular caves, with Sun Dung, the world's largest cave, the crown jewel. Paradise Cave, with its diamond-like stalactites, and Phong Nha Cave, with its 7 km long crystal-clear underground river, are easy-to-reach destinations. Imagine rowing through dark cave, listening to the trickling water, seeing the light glistening from the limestone, and feeling the majesty of the earth's depths. A unique activity is the Tu Lan Cave Trekking Tour, which combines trekking through the jungle, swimming through the underground river, and camping under giant stalactites. Phong Nha National Park is home to Sintun Valley, where you can see golden monkeys, peacocks, and wild orchids. Homestays in Che Lap Village, with wooden houses by the Sun River, offer rustic spaces, morning birdsong, and authentic Vietnamese family meals. Phong Nha cuisine is simple but rich. Try shrimp dumplings, hot snakehead fish porridge, or naturally sweet dried sweet potatoes. Visit the Duck Stop Cafe to play with the ducks and sip filter coffee. Phong Nha is where you can touch the magic of nature and the simplicity of the people of central Vietnam. The Mekong Delta, or the Mekong Delta, is a fertile land of crisscrossing rivers, bustling floating markets, and sweet fruit gardens, stretching across 13 provinces from Long An to Ca Mau. Kai Rang Floating Market in Kintho is an icon, where you can see boats carrying watermelons, mangoes, and rambutans starting at 5 a.m., hear loud calls, and buy vermicelli soup right on the boat. Take a sampan through Tra Su Kajuput Forest in Anjong, watch white storks fly, green duckweed cover the water, and birds chirp. A unique activity is staying at a homestay in Tan Phong Village, Kintho, learning how to make crispy pancakes, fishing in the fields, or cycling across a precarious monkey bridge. The mangrove forests of Ca Mau, the southernmost point of the country, offer a fiery red sunset and the chance to watch mudskippers crawling in the mud. Sadek Flower Village, with thousands of blooming flowers, especially brilliant before Tet, is a paradise for flower lovers. The cuisine of the West is full of the river. Grilled snakehead fish, fragrant fish sauce hot pot, snakehead fish noodle soup, and purple sticky rice cake are specialties. Try fruits like Kai Mon durian, Hoa Loc mango, or sweet Ben Tre coconut. The West is where you can feel the generosity, open-mindedness, and warm humanity of Vietnam. Vietnamese cuisine is an art of balancing sour, spicy, salty, sweet, and aromatic flavors, reflecting cultural and regional diversity. Pho bo, with its 12-hour bone broth, thinly sliced beef, and fresh herbs, is a national dish, from Hanoi sidewalk stalls to Saigon fine dining. Bun bo hue, with its spicy broth, pig's blood, and beef shank, is a central Vietnamese staple. Crispy Western-style banh xio, stuffed with shrimp and bean sprouts, and hoi and chow lao, with its chewy noodles and roasted pork, are signature dishes. Street food is the soul of Vietnam. Bread with pâté, cold cuts, cucumber, and hot peppers, shrimp and pork spring rolls with peanut sauce, and vermicelli with grilled pork are must-try dishes. Desserts include sweet and refreshing three-color sweet soup, creamy coconut sticky rice ice cream, and smooth caramel flan. Vietnamese coffee, from iced black filter coffee to creamy egg coffee, is a national pride, praised by CNN. Drinks range from fragrant Westlake lotus tea, refreshing sugarcane juice, warm and aromatic yellow sticky rice wine, or sweet palm juice in the West. In hue, try royal tea with jasmine and herbs. Vietnamese cuisine is more than just food, it tells the story of the country, the people, and the love through each dish, inviting you to enjoy it with all your heart. The Vietnamese people are the heart of the country, with 54 ethnic groups ranging from Kinh, Tay, Thai, Hmong, Dao, to Khmer, Cham, providing a rare cultural diversity. Vietnamese is the official language, but ethnic minorities maintain their own languages, such as Hmong, Dao, or Cham, creating a rich mosaic of sounds. Hospitality is expressed through bright smiles, invitations to green tea, and a willingness to show the way to lost visitors. Music and art are at the heart of the culture. Northern Ca Tru, Sweet Quan Ho singing, Hue Royal Court music, and Western Don Ca Tai Tu resound in festivals and daily life. Water puppetry, Dong Ho paintings with rustic chicken and pig images, and exquisite Bat Trang ceramics are all handcrafted heritages. Tet Nguyen Dan, with its southern yellow apricot blossoms, northern red peach blossoms, and green chunk cakes, is the biggest festival, symbolizing reunion and hope. Vietnam is home to inspiring figures, President Ho Chi Minh and his ideas of freedom, poet Nguyen Du with his immortal Trien Kio, and musician Trinh Song Sun with his songs of love and peace. Festivals such as the Hung King's Commemoration Day, Vu Lan Festival, and Hue Festival reflect gratitude and spirituality. The Vietnamese people are resilient, creative, and love for their homeland, making Vietnam an endless source of inspiration. Vietnam is a paradise for unique experiences. In Mai Chau, Hoa Binh, cycle through green rice fields, stay overnight at a homestay in Lac Village, and learn to dance with Thai people by the light of a campfire. In Ha Long Bay, kayak through Luan Cave, see limestone islands, or sleep on a 5-star cruise with a seafood dinner. In Hue, tailor a traditional Ao dye at Dong Khan shop, wear Ao dye around the imperial city, and take photos like in Nguyen Dynasty princess. For a cultural experience, join a pottery class in Bat Trang village near Hanoi, make your own vase, or learn to make bon chung and bon ji during Tet with a Hanoi family. In Phong Nha, trek through En Cave, camp under stalactites, and listen to the sound of water echoing from underground. A unique activity is the Ha Giang motorbike tour, crossing the dangerous Ma Pai Leng Pass, admiring the Blue No Kay River, and visiting Lung Siu Flagpole, the northernmost point of the country. Festivals offer opportunities to immerse yourself in culture. The Ha Long Carnival with its fireworks, the Hue Festival with its royal dances, or the Cao Vai Love Market in Ha Giang, where couples meet. In Ho Chi Minh City, the Siu Chi Tunnel Tour takes you underground, learning about wartime resilience. These experiences are more than just activities, they are a bridge that brings you closer to the land and people of Vietnam. Vietnam is an affordable destination, but it requires careful preparation to fully enjoy it. A street food meal like pho, banh mi, bun cha costs $1 to $3, VND 20,000 to 70,000. Mid-range restaurants in Hanoi, Hue, or Saigon cost $5 to $15. Budget hotels range from $10 to $30 per night. 4 to 5-star hotels like Sofitel Legend Metropole Hanoi or Park Hyatt Saigon range from $100 to $300 per night. Homestays in Sa Pa, Hoi An, or the Mekong Delta cost $5 to $20 per night, providing a more intimate experience. Vietnamese dong, VND, is the main currency. $1 is almost equal to 24,000 VND, but USD is accepted in tourist areas. Bring cash as credit cards are not common in markets or remote areas. Domestic flights, Hanoi Da Nang, Saigon Phu Quoc, cost $30 to $100 per trip. North-south trains, Hanoi Saigon, 30 hours, from $30 to $80 with comfortable sleeper cabins. Motorbikes are rented for $5 to $10 per day. High-quality buses such as Futa, Sincafe cost $10 to $20 per long trip. The best times are spring, February-April, and autumn, September-November, when the weather is cool, 15 to 30 degrees Celsius. The north is cold in winter, December-January, 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. The south is hot all year round, 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. Central region has rainy season, October-December. Vietnam is not a place where you come to rush to check-in, or just take Instagram photos. This is where you sit by Hon Kim Lake, sip egg coffee, listen to the call of the green rice seller. This is where you stand on the top of Phan Sapan, feel the white clouds embracing the mountain, row a boat through Kai Rang floating market, see the bright smiles of the Western people, or lie on Sa Beach in Phu Quoc, let the waves lull you into a dream. From the ancient streets of Hoi An with sparkling lanterns, the mysterious Phong Nha caves, the green rice fields of Sa Pa, to the coconut trees of Phu Quoc, Vietnam is a symphony of nature, culture, history, and people. A traveler once wrote, "Vietnam is not just a destination, it is an emotion, a place where you find peace and pride even if you are not Vietnamese." From fragrant bowls of pho, water puppetry, stories about Hung Kings and Uncle Ho, to squid fishing nights in Phu Quoc, Vietnam is where you can discover resilience, creativity, and a deep love for your homeland. Are you ready to set foot in the land where dragons and fairies gather, mountains and rivers tell stories, islands sing, and people welcome you with smiles? Share your plans in the comments section. Do you want to start from ancient Hanoi, majestic Ha Long, the Mekong Delta, or sparkling Phu Quoc? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue discovering magical lands and inspiring stories from around the world. Hello Vietnam! See you on the next journey, where the S-shaped land and the pearl of the East Sea are waiting for you to explore. Think you know everything about Asia? Stop, because Vietnam, the jewel of Southeast Asia, will blow you away. This is where conical hats glide across rice paddies, a steaming bowl of pho costs just $1, and giant caves challenge your imagination. Vietnam is more than just bustling streets and pristine beaches. It's a story of resilience, diverse culture, and unimaginable wonder. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the S-shaped country through 11 fascinating topics, from street food to millennia of history to little-known secrets. If you love cultural adventures, surprising stories, and world travels, subscribe now and hit the notification bell. When you're done, leave a comment about what surprised you the most. Ready? Immerse yourself in Vietnam, the land of the dragon and the phoenix. Stepping into Vietnam, you will immediately feel the warmth of smiles. Vietnamese people do not greet each other with a handshake or hug, but with a gentle nod and a bright smile. The smile here is not just an expression, but a philosophy of life, open, friendly, and always welcoming. When communicating, Vietnamese people pay great attention to respect. With the elderly, they use honorifics such as da, thiu, and bow slightly to show respect. If you are invited to a Vietnamese person's home, do not be surprised when they pour tea, treat you to a sumptuous meal, and ask about everything from work to family. This is not just politeness, but the way Vietnamese people turn you from a stranger into a relative. One of the occasions to feel the hospitality is Tết Nguyên đán, the biggest festival of the year, which takes place in January or February of the lunar calendar. Tết is a time when the whole country pauses to reunite, decorating homes with yellow apricot blossoms in the south or pink peach blossoms in the north. People exchange bright red lucky money envelopes, wishing each other luck and prosperity. In 2025, Tết will welcome the Year of the Snake, symbolizing wisdom and renewal. Vietnamese people also have a tradition of etiquette. For example, at parties, the host usually invites guests to eat first and always makes sure you are full before leaving the table. If you are invited to try a strange dish, don't refuse. That's how they share their feelings. Vietnamese culture is also expressed through traditional festivals, such as the Perfume Pagoda Festival, where thousands of pilgrims visit the pagoda to pray for peace and immerse themselves in the poetic Yen River. The hospitality of Vietnamese people has made Vietnam one of the friendliest destinations in the world, attracting more than 18 million international visitors in 2023. Would you like to experience this warmth? Comment, smile to let us know. Vietnam is home to hundreds of craft villages where artisans turn bamboo, silk, and ceramics into masterpieces. Bat Trang Pottery Village, 20 kilometers from Hanoi, has existed for more than 700 years, producing exquisite vases, bowls, and statues. You can try your hand at making pottery, or watch artisans hand-paint dragon and phoenix motifs. A beautiful ceramic bowl costs only $2 to $5. Van Phuc Silk Village in Ha Dong is famous for its soft silk, once used for royalty. It takes artisans weeks to weave a piece of silk, with lotus or crane motifs. A silk scarf costs $5 to $20, but has priceless cultural value. In addition, Dong Ho Painting Village creates folk woodcuts, telling stories of rural life through vibrant colors. Visiting a craft village, you will not only buy souvenirs, but also see the heart of Vietnam beating through each product. Many craft villages also organize short classes where you can make pottery or weave silk yourself. This is a great way to connect with Vietnamese culture. Want to try pottery or weaving silk? Comment craft village to share. Vietnam has some unique rules that surprise visitors. For example, taking photos in military areas is forbidden, and flying a drone without a permit can result in a hefty fine. When entering a pagoda or temple, dress modestly, remove your shoes, and remain silent to respect the sacred space. A key tip: beware of unlicensed taxis at the airport, where drivers may charge double the price. Use the Grab app or ask to turn on the meter to save money. If you see people stopping at 7 a.m. to listen to the national anthem in some public places, stand still and remain silent. It's a sign of patriotism. Another interesting thing is the culture of slow walking in the markets. Vietnamese people like to take their time and chat while shopping, so don't rush to push. And if you are invited to have tea or cake, accept that's how Vietnamese people build friendships. Want more travel tips? Comment travel tips so we can share them. Vietnam is a place where nature tells mythical stories. Ha Long Bay, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a masterpiece of more than 1,600 limestone islands rising from the turquoise waters. According to legend, these islands are pearls spewed by dragons to protect the country. Take a traditional wooden boat trip, kayak through mysterious caves, watch the stunning sunset, or sleep overnight on a luxury cruise. A day trip costs only $30 to $50, but the memories last forever. If Ha Long is poetry, then Sun Dong in Quang Binh is epic. This is the largest cave in the world, so large that it can accommodate a skyscraper or a Boeing 747. Inside Sun Dong is a world of its own: tropical forests, underground rivers, and even clouds created by humidity. Discovered in 1991, the cave is only open to 1,000 visitors a year to protect the ecosystem. A 4-day tour costs around $3,000, but National Geographic calls it the trip of a lifetime. Vietnam also has other wonders such as Phong Nha Cave, Mui Na sand dunes with red sand dunes like the desert, or Hai Van Pass, a winding road between mountains and sea. Each place is an invitation to explore, where nature and people blend together. Where do you want to go first? Comment Ha Long or Sun Dong to choose. The Ao Dai is a symbol of Vietnamese elegance. With its flowing, body-hugging skirt, the Ao Dai enhances the beauty of both men and women. In the past, the Ao Dai was a royal costume, but today it is worn for ceremonies, weddings, or even the office. A tailored Ao Dai costs only $20 to $50, but its beauty is timeless. The conical hat, a conical hat made from palm leaves and bamboo, is another symbol. In addition to providing shade from the sun, the conical hat also appears in poetry, traditional dance, and modern fashion. A handmade conical hat costs $2 to $5, but can take months to complete. Ancestor worship is at the heart of Vietnamese culture. Every family has an altar where incense is burned, fruits are offered, and prayers are offered to connect with the ancestors. On the 1st and 15th day of the lunar month, or on special occasions, this ritual becomes a bridge between the past and the present. If you are invited to attend a ceremony, consider it a great honor. Would you like to try on an Ao Dai or a conical hat? Comment Ao Dai to share. In the west of Vietnam, water is the rhythm of life. Kai Rang Floating Market in Can Tho is a river supermarket, where hundreds of wooden boats loaded with mangoes, pineapples, fresh fish, and even hot coffee jostle from 5 a.m. Vendors hang their wares on long poles called KBO, like natural billboards. You can buy a fresh coconut, enjoy a bowl of noodle soup, or even get a haircut right on the boat. The floating market is not just a place to buy and sell, but a cultural picture. The vendors, mostly women, row their boats and call out their wares, smiling brightly. The sound of lapping water, the smell of food from the kitchens, and the bright colors of the fruits make for a lively experience. A boat trip to the floating market costs only about $10, but you will feel the soul of the West's rivers. In addition to Kai Rang, other floating markets such as Kai Bi or Feng Heap are also worth exploring. The western region is also famous for its fishing villages, fruit gardens, and cool canals where you can pick mangosteens or rambutans right from the trees. If you love nature and local culture, the West is a destination not to be missed. Do you want to row a boat on a floating market? Comment floating market to share. In some places, Vietnam is less than 50 kilometers wide, so narrow that you could walk from the Lao border to the South China Sea in a day. With more than 3,260 kilometers of coastline, Vietnam boasts some of the most beautiful beaches in Asia, from Da Nang with its powdery white sand to Phu Quoc with its glorious sunsets. The country borders China, Laos, and Cambodia, and has been a cultural and commercial bridge since ancient dynasties. With a population of more than 100 million, Vietnam is the 15th most populous country in the world, home to 54 ethnic groups, from the majority Kinh people to ethnic minorities such as Tay, Thai, and Hmong, each with its own unique identity. The name Vietnam means Vietnamese people facing the south, reflecting the desire for expansion and indomitable spirit. Vietnamese history is an epic 4,000 years long. According to legend, Vietnamese people are descendants of dragons and fairies, originating from King Hung, the legendary ancestor. Since the 10th century, the Lai and Tran dynasties have built a brilliant civilization, with works such as Tang Long Tu Tran in Hanoi or Hue Citadel. Vietnam once made powerful empires such as the Mongols, who conquered half the world, falter during 3 invasions. In the 20th century, Vietnam faced great challenges from French colonialism, Japan, and the Vietnam War. But it was the resilient spirit that helped the country maintain its independence. Today, relics such as the Temple of Literature, the first university since 1070, still stand tall, a testament to the academic tradition and national pride. If you come to Hanoi, don't miss the opportunity to step into the Temple of Literature, where ancient scholars prayed for luck before exams. Vietnam is not just a point on a map, but a living story of strength and diversity. Do you want to explore this country? Comment S-shaped to share. Vietnam is one of the destinations with low cost of living but high quality. A one-bedroom apartment in the center of Hanoi or Saigon costs only $300 to $600 per month, while in small cities like Da Nang or Hoi An, the price is even lower, around $200 to $400. Eating is another gift. A bowl of pho, banh mi, or bun cha at a sidewalk stall only costs $1 to $3. If you eat at a fancy restaurant, a full meal is only about $10 to $15. A glass of Bia Hoi Vietnam signature draft beer costs less than $0.50, making it the national drink. Transportation is also super cheap. A motorbike taxi ride via Grab costs $0.5-2, and you can rent a motorbike for $5 per day. With a budget of $600 to $1,000 per month, you can live comfortably, eat freely, and explore from the mountains of the Northwest to the Sea of Phu Quoc. This is why Vietnam attracts digital nomads, retirees, and those looking for a new life. Do you want to live in Vietnam? Comment live in Vietnam to share. If you are a foodie, Vietnam will be your paradise. Vietnamese street food is not only delicious, but also a colorful cultural experience. For only $1 to $3, you can enjoy dishes that have captivated the world, from pho, banh mi to bun cha. Pho is the symbol of Vietnamese cuisine, a soup with beef bone broth, fragrant with cinnamon, star anise, and ginger. Each region has its own style, Hanoi pho is light, Saigon pho is rich with bean sprouts and herbs, and Hue pho is spicy with fresh chili. A bowl of pho at a sidewalk restaurant only costs about $1.50, but the taste is worth $1 million. Banh mi is another masterpiece, named by CNN as the best sandwich in the world. A crispy baguette filled with pâté, grilled meat, cucumber, and signature sauce costs only $1. You also cannot miss bun cha, a favorite dish of former President Obama when he visited Hanoi in 2016. The fragrant grilled meat, eaten with vermicelli and sweet and sour fish sauce, creates a symphony of flavors. In addition, Vietnam also has crispy spring rolls, fresh spring rolls with shrimp and vegetables, or banh xeo, a Vietnamese crepe filled with fillings. At night markets like Dalat Market or Ta Hien Street in Hanoi, you will see dozens of brightly lit stalls, the smell of food spreading, and the sound of laughter. A must-try is egg coffee, created in Hanoi in the 1940s. Strong black coffee combined with whipped egg cream, sweet like flan, brings a bitter and sweet experience. A cup is only about $1, but the feeling is as luxurious as drinking at a 5-star restaurant. Which dish do you want to try the most? Comment the name of the dish to share. Vietnam is a land of vibrant festivals and folk music, where tradition and modernity blend together to create an unmistakable cultural identity. Every year, hundreds of festivals take place across the country, from small villages to big cities, bringing a vibrant atmosphere, color, and spiritual stories. One of the most prominent festivals is the Hung King's Temple Festival in Phu Tho, which takes place on the 10th day of the 3rd lunar month, commemorating the Hung Kings, the legendary ancestors of the Vietnamese people. Millions of people make pilgrimages to the temple, offer incense, and participate in activities such as palanquin processions and zone singing, a form of folk music recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. Zone singing, with its smooth melody and lyrics about rural life, has been a way for Vietnamese people to preserve memories for centuries. In the central region, the Con Gu Festival of Coastal Fishermen is a unique ritual to pray for a bountiful harvest and peace at sea. The colorful boats, the bustling drums, and the lion dances create a lively scene. If you come to Quang Nam in the 2nd lunar month, you can see people releasing paper boats into the sea, sending prayers to the god Nam Hai. Vietnamese folk music is also a treasure. In addition to zone singing, there is also ca tru, a sophisticated art form that was once performed in the royal court, with sweet voices and unique zither sounds. In the south, Don Ca Tai Tu, another UNESCO heritage, is the music of farmers, with the sound of the zither and lyrics about love and nature. You can come across groups of artists playing Don Ca Tai Tu on boats in the west, creating an unforgettable experience. Today, festivals and folk music are not just for the locals. Many festivals are open to tourists, such as the Hue Festival, which takes place every 2 years and combines royal dance, traditional music, and modern light shows. Tickets to these events are usually only $5 to $20, but they provide a deep cultural experience. You can also take folk singing or traditional instrument playing classes in Hanoi and Saigon, for as little as $10 per session. Festivals and music are how Vietnamese people tell their stories, from ancient times to the present. If you come to Vietnam, don't miss the chance to join a festival or listen to a ca tru song under the moonlight. Would you like to attend a Vietnamese festival? Comment festival to share. In Vietnam, motorbikes are not just a means of transport but part of the urban soul. With more than 60 million motorbikes, the streets of Hanoi and Saigon are a chaotic but magical dance. Vietnamese people carry everything on their motorbikes, from a family of 5 to refrigerators, bonsai trees, even live pigs. A used motorbike costs only $300, making it the choice of every household. The motorbikes flow like rivers on the streets, especially during rush hour. A motorbike taxi ride via the Grab app costs only 0.5 to 2 USD for 5 kilometers, cheaper than a cup of coffee in the West. If you dare to join the traffic, you will learn the art of gliding fast and skillfully dodging other vehicles. Big cities like Saigon are also famous for their sidewalk cafe culture, where people sit on small plastic chairs, sip iced milk coffee, and watch the traffic pass by. Ta Hien Street in Hanoi, or the Western Street, Bui Vien in Saigon, are nightlife destinations where you can enjoy 50 cents draft beer and soak up the lively atmosphere. Want to try riding a motorbike in Vietnam? Comment motorbike to share.
Vietnam, a beautiful S-shaped country, where majestic nature blends with ancient culture and hospitable people. From the majestic mountains in the north, the vast rice fields in the central region to the deep blue sea in the south, each land has its own unique beauty. Not only that, Vietnam is also proud of its rich cuisine, precious historical heritage, and the resilient spirit of the nation. Leave a comment to explore this wonderful journey with us and feel the strong vitality of Vietnam. Vietnam is a country rich in historical traditions with many relics bearing the mark of dynasties and resistance periods. One of the most important symbols of Vietnamese history is the Hue Citadel, which was once the political and cultural center of the Nguyen dynasty. With its system of majestic palaces, temples, and tombs of the kings, this place is not only a world cultural heritage, but also a living testament to a golden age of the nation. Not far away, Hoi, an ancient town, has a simple, rustic beauty with ancient houses, small mossy alleys, and colorful lanterns lighting up a corner of the street at night. Hoi An is a place where many cultures meet. It was once a busy trading port and today still retains traditional cultural values. Returning to the north, Hoa Lu ancient capital is the cradle of Dai Viet civilization, which was the first capital of our country under the Dinh and Tien Lu dynasties. The ancient citadel walls, temples of King Dinh Tien Hong, and Lu Dai Han still exist as a testament to the heroic historical period. In addition, the War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City is a place to preserve memories of the war to protect the fatherland, helping future generations better understand the sacrifices and patriotism of their ancestors. These historical relics are not only the pride of the nation, but also attract millions of tourists to visit and learn about Vietnamese history. Leave number 1 so we can learn about the people and life here. Vietnamese cuisine is the crystallization of nature, culture, and creativity in preparation. With the harmonious combination of fresh ingredients, delicate spices, and the skillful hands of the chef, each Vietnamese dish not only brings a unique flavor, but also contains the spirit and national identity. Each region in the S-shaped strip of land has its own typical dishes, reflecting the culture and living habits of the people. The north with pho, bun cha, nem ran has a light, delicate flavor. The central region is famous for its rich dishes such as bun bo hue, mi quang bon bio. Meanwhile, the south is attractive because of the richness and sweetness of flavors with hu chu bon zio goi quan. Not only delicious, Vietnamese cuisine also emphasizes the balance in nutrition and beautiful presentation. Each dish is not simply food but also art, soul, and affection of Vietnamese people for each other. Therefore, Vietnamese cuisine is increasingly loved and recognized by the world. Vietnam has a coastline of more than 3,260 kilometers and thousands of large and small islands, including the Hong Sa and Truong Sa archipelagos. Vietnam's terrain is diverse with plains, mountains, plateaus, and abundant rivers, creating favorable conditions for agriculture, aquaculture, and tourism to develop strongly. Vietnam possesses a diverse, rich, and majestic beauty, stretching from the high mountains in the north, along the sunny and windy central strip, to the fertile plains and vast river systems in the south. Each land on this S-shaped strip has its own unique natural landscape, creating a beautiful and vivid natural picture. The northwest and northeast regions are where the overlapping mountain ranges converge. Fansipan Peak, the highest peak in Indochina, towering in the sky, along with the terrace fields of Mutsang Chai, Sapa shining golden in the ripe rice season. Not only mountains, this place also has lush green valleys, covered with primeval forests, which are the habitat of many rare species of animals and plants. Halong Bay, a natural wonder of the world, is one of the highlights of Vietnam's nature. With thousands of large and small limestone islands rising from the blue water, creating a magical and unique landscape. Along the central region, nature is wild with long beaches such as Mai Kea, Qua Dai, Lang Co, and special natural heritages such as Sundung Cave, the world's largest cave with a unique ecosystem and majestic stalactite system. The limestone mountains in Quang Binh, the majestic Hai Van Pass or the dreamy De Lat Plateau are all destinations that attract tourists because of their unique natural beauty. Going south, the natural landscape has a different look, gentler and more peaceful with the intricate river system of the Mekong Delta. The immense rice fields, fruit gardens, Ca Mau mangrove forests or gentle rivers are the characteristics of this land. This is also a place with a rich ecosystem with many rare animals living in nature reserves such as Tram Chim National Park, Nam Cat Tien. Vietnam's nature is not only beautiful but also brings abundant resources to people. From agriculture, aquaculture to ecotourism. The diversity and richness of natural landscapes have contributed to creating a vibrant Vietnam, both wild and majestic, poetic and simple, an ideal destination for those who love to explore and enjoy the beauty of nature. Vietnamese women have always been known for their endurance, hard work, sacrifice and resilience in all circumstances. They are not only the keepers of the fire in the family, but also play an important role in society. In daily life, the image of mothers and wives busy with housework, taking care of children, and taking care of the family has become a symbol of diligence and love. Despite the hardship, they always give the best to their families, being a strong spiritual support for their husbands and children. Not only limited to the family, today women also assert their role in many different fields. They participate in production and business, work in factories, offices, and even hold important positions in large organizations. Regardless of the profession, women always demonstrate intelligence, creativity, and steadfastness. In particular, female entrepreneurs, scientists, and politicians are increasingly asserting their talents, contributing to the development of the country. Although modern life brings many opportunities, women here still face many difficulties and challenges. However, with a strong spirit, they still constantly strive to rise up, taking care of their families and contributing to building a better society. Vietnam is changing strongly every day on the path of development and integration. Modern urban areas such as Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, Da Nang are increasingly expanding with a series of high-rise buildings, modern transportation systems, and advanced urban railways. These cities are not only important economic and political centers, but also symbols of the country's continuous development. Entering the 21st century, Vietnam has been strongly innovating in many fields. The economy is growing rapidly, and industries, services, and high technology are playing an increasingly important role. The development of science and technology has helped the country catch up with global trends, opening up many new opportunities, especially for the young generation. They not only have access to advanced education, but also have the opportunity to start a business, innovate, and contribute to the development of the country. With these strong steps forward, Vietnam is affirming its position on the world map, becoming a dynamic, modern country full of development potential. Vietnam is a wonderful blend of tradition and modernity, offering visitors unique and memorable experiences. From ancient architectural works such as Hue Citadel, Hoi an ancient town, Hoa Lu ancient capital, to bustling urban areas such as Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi Da Nang, each place has its own beauty. Reflect